So, if you're waiting to feel ready to develop your artistic voice, you're asking the wrong question. You don't find your voice when you're ready. You find your voice by being ready. And being ready doesn't mean what you think it means. Today, I'm going to show you the 3 signs that your voice is actually ready to emerge. And if you're experiencing even one of these, you're way further along than you think. Because here's what most of us think being ready looks like. We think it means your paintings are consistently good, you never doubt yourself, you know exactly what your style is, and you've mastered all of the techniques. But that's not it at all. Being ready looks completely different. And I want you to know that if you're experiencing any of these 3 things that I'm about to talk about, your voice is trying to emerge for sure. The first sign, you're tired of searching for the answer outside yourself. You've taken courses, you've watched tutorials, you've followed the teachers, and you're tired. Not because those things weren't helpful, but because they probably were, but because somewhere deep down inside, you're realizing that the next step isn't out there, it's inside of you. This exhaustion is actually a good sign. It means you're ready to stop looking for someone else's formula and start trusting your own process. When I hear other artists say, I've taken so many other courses and I'm still stuck, I don't hear failure. I hear readiness because that frustration means you're done performing, you're done trying to paint like someone else, and you're ready to paint like you. I know that this can be really scary because what if what you do isn't good enough, right? Or what if your voice is boring or not special? But after teaching almost 1,000 students, I've learned that your voice isn't something that you create. It's something that you uncover. It's already there. It's in your color choices, your mark making, the way you respond to what shows up on your canvas. You're not looking for your voice. You're just learning how to trust it. The second sign, that's when you start to tolerate the ugly stage. Most paintings go through an ugly stage, that messy middle where nothing feels right and you don't know if things are working. But when you're ready for your voice to emerge, you stop running away from that ugly stage. You stop trying to skip it or avoid it or even just fix it right here, right now. You start to understand that the ugly stage is important because that's where your voice lives, because that's where you have to make the choices that nobody else can make for you. You see this right now? It's kind of a mess, right? It's not pretty. And I don't know if it's going to work at this point. And that used to terrify me. But now I know that this is the moment. It's where I get to decide, right? What do I see here? What do I want to emerge? What's my next move? Not what would my teacher do or what would Pinterest say or what would that artist that I love do? No, instead you start asking, what do I actually see? When you can stay in this discomfort without immediately covering it up or copying someone else's work, that's when your voice starts to speak. Your voice isn't the polished final painting. Your voice is how you navigate the messy middle. All right, so the third sign, you're starting to care more about what you think than what they think. So in the beginning, it might not be completely that. We're not going to pretend that we don't care about validation. We're human, and of course, we care. But there is a shift that happens. You post the painting and you think, I actually like this before you think, I hope they like it. So you might be in your studio and you catch yourself making a choice because it feels right to you, not because it's what you learned from someone. You look at your work and instead of immediately comparing it to someone else's, you ask yourself, does this feel like me? Is this what I want to do? The shift is really subtle, and I know I didn't catch it, so you might not even notice it happening, but it's huge because this is the moment you stop being someone who's trying to get it right all the time, and you start becoming an artist who makes good, strong choices for your work. And yes, you're still going to doubt yourself. Growth and doubt coexists. That's just part of being an artist. And when you care more about your voice than their approval, the doubt doesn't stop you anymore. All right, so this is what I want you to hear today. If you're tired of searching, if you can tolerate the messy middle, and if you're starting to trust your own opinion more than everyone else's, you are not ready. You're exactly ready. You don't need more courses to find your voice. You need someone to help you see what's already there. You need someone to help you connect the dots between what you feel and what you see on the canvas, between intuition and understanding. And that's literally what I do in my course, Intuitive and Spontaneous Abstracts. I work with 10 artists at a time and I help them see their own paintings the way that I see them so that they can finally trust their own voice. So, if that resonates with you, I have a free clarity checklist that'll help you start seeing your work more objectively. The link is in the description and I'll leave it in the comments section as well. And if you want to go deeper, I'm opening an enrollment late in January. I'll put more info in the description about that too. All right. For now, I just hope that if you're experiencing any of these signs that you stop doubting yourself because you are so much closer than you think you are. All right, I'm going to put on some music so you can watch how I work my way out of this mess.